Hey, what's going on, guys? MindaQ787B here, and welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. You've already noticed that we have our car painted, actually. We're in the old holiday spirit, as this will be the Christmas episode. I just want to say, before we start the video, of course, have a very happy holidays. I hope you guys are enjoying the holiday weekend or whatnot, or at least just spending time with your family and friends. Also, happy Hanukkah for those who actually celebrate that as well. I mean, whatever holiday you celebrate around this time of the year, just go ahead, spend time with your loved ones, with your friends. Yeah, just spend time with your family and friends. I probably won't be uploading another. I won't upload the Homestead race maybe until like 3-4 days after this video gets popped up. Gotta get some time after the holidays to put Homestead in. But anyway, that's stuff for me to worry about. Let's take a look to what actually is going on. As you can also see, it's also a weird time to have these colors because CarQuest and probably Maxell. Oh, and Academy Sports too, apparently. I forgot they were even on the car. To be honest, that's not a good thing you want to have. They're all in the last race. They're no longer going to be a part of us, I don't think. I mean, unless maybe Maxwell wants to come back. I don't know. I'm sure for a fact that CarQuest doesn't want to be a part of this program anymore. But, hey, maybe the PR team can help out with that. As for the garage situation is an interesting one. Chassis, we're still SOL for that. The engine situation, well, definitely what we're going to do is not overhaul. It's going to be pointless. Repair this engine just to get it in time for Daytona 500. So that's 112 down the drain. And also, I've been thinking a little bit. I mean, we could use 3 bodies, but if I were to overhaul it, it would go only up to 57, 54, and 68 on the durability. And if I were to do that, it'd be 6 races, 53,000, 104 for 4, 106 for 4, and 159 for 2. It's not the best thing in the world to do. But if I build a new body, just like the one we just did, I have to wait 6 races for it. But I got 2 bodies in the back already. I'm thinking about just keeping 3 bodies at a time at this point forward. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to manage 3 of these things, though. What I might do for these next few races or whatnot is to use this, but use this 3rd body for the 500 next season because of that drafting stat here, 55 compared to 53. I don't know what exactly I want to use for my next shop edition when it comes around. Maybe the drafting might be the best one, actually. I'll probably think about that. Maybe we can get it in the 450,000 range if we get enough money from that. We can just do the fast shop edition this time. Who knows? So immediately right away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this body, get 42,000 out of that, right? And we're going to build another one. We're going to do it in 6 races. I would do this one, but I kind of just want to just use this for now. I mean, 6 races down the road, it's actually not bad. We will be needing a lot of downforce for some of these things. Not as much drafting. Drafting is actually good for the long straightaway type of tracks, and not like short tracks and anything. More like the downforce is what you kind of need. Yeah, you kind of need it for the speedways as well, but you can also kind of make up for that that stat for the engine power for straightaway speed. So we're gonna do the 6 races for that. Let that be built. Let me wait. Just one last thing I want to check before anything. Am I got it? Oh yeah, I've been thinking about building a new engine as well. Well, we could do the 6 race option. We can't do the 9 race option, but that's fine. That's not what I want to do. What I plan to do is just to have just basically like 3 different engines and bodies to manage at this point. That's what I kind of want to do instead of just 2 all the time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this engine, let it wait for 6 races. That's fine. I mean, we're going to be not running bare bones equipment anymore, or at least I hope not, anyway. Also, in terms of the shop editions, I'm sorry this intro is pretty long, but just bear with me. There's a lot to talk about. Chassis shop, 4 races left to go. And we'll take a look at the point standings right now. It is, if Junior gets a good finish, if Junior gets a good finish, period, then it's kind of over. I mean, it looks like Dale Jr. is going to be your 2003 champion. At this rate. I mean, you're already seen the paint scheme for this race, but I might just give you a detailed look of it. Yeah, basically, of course, it's just the Angles livery again. Just painted it all green. I just want to take a good look around the car. I really didn't want to make that back end look red, but it's the options I had. I mean, I don't want to make it too white. I mean, I kind of wanted to aim for this like candy cane like on the side a little bit. I didn't do a very good job, I don't think. But that's just the livery we're running for this race here. But I will say this though, one last thing before we do start. Thank you for the 300 subs. I didn't think we would actually do it. Actually, I was just joking around. Now I don't even know what to do though for the 300 subs. Actually, it's quite a milestone. Actually, I mean, as a rookie content creator, actually. I guess I'll figure that part out when the time comes. But I need to do something though. I need to figure out what to do for that. Anyway, next up is Rockingham. I kind of want to just use this body for 2 races, and I will see you at the Rock. Okay, I think I made the car a lot better than what it was at the first Rockingham race. I made it a little bit looser. Put a little bit more downforce both front and rear, so we're actually having barely any top end because I want to make it up for this corner speed here because I know the grip's going to fall off completely. Plus, I want to take advantage of this new body downforce that we have. So we can actually start turning into these things better. We're going to have no grip still in the long run, but that's fine by me, I guess. Alright, not a good first lap. We can try to make it up on the second lap here. Miss the bottom completely, going in the middle. Very interesting 3 and 4. Oh no, don't hit the wall, please. Ew, I know I came very close to hitting that a few times already. And that's lap's going to be at 23.8. A 16th place starting spot. Nice. Really nice. Oh boy. It just got tight on me there. I don't know what I want to do about that. I'm afraid about the wedge though. I'm going to leave that there for now and see how it really goes. I'll just leave it to 65% on the rear suspension, and off we go.
We're live from the North Carolina Speedway, otherwise known as the Rock.
Otherwise
known as today's NASCAR race, the Pop Secret 400, right here on MRN. Drivers say this place can be one difficult track to master.
Well, this track is deceiving to drivers who are new here. It's wide and fast in most places, but in the corners, they'll have to slow up more than they expect. Otherwise, the wall will sneak up and bite them on the exit, especially in turn 2.
Jeff Burton will try to use this race to gain a couple spots in the points.
I had a chance to talk to him this morning, and he's looking forward to this race. He feels they have a very strong car that can pick up some more points this week. We'll keep an eye on him.
The CarQuest car has not had much of a year so far on these speedway tracks.
Yeah, I really feel bad for those guys this season. They come to these tracks and work so hard, but they just never seem to get the car exactly right.
Mark Martin had an amazing streak of 12 consecutive years in the top 10 in points, snapped in 2001.
Mark Martin has been a model of consistency since he hooked up with Roush Racing. He qualifies well, he finishes well, and everyone out there on the racetrack respects his skill behind the wheel.
Alrighty then, 16th place at the Rock, where we finished 34th last time. I think we start towards the back there in that race too.
In the front
Dale Jr. for once didn't get the pole. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let's just get into it. We have a lot of rivals with us though. I guess the best part is try to not to kill anybody anymore. And just get to the bottom. There we go. I don't care if we lost 2 spots. It's fine. Okay, we're going to start with this already, I guess, Johnson. Oh!
Take it easy on those tires. Oh, and now trouble on the racetrack. Yellow flag wave.
Oh, it's on, asshole. Oh, it's on. We have to go to the back now, by the way.
Number 25, it's up high.
Bonk. Boink. We actually saved that car too. That should not have been a caution. Look at that. We literally just initial D'd that stuff. That was sick. We actually still came out ahead of it, but man, that's like, I don't know. I think I got that rival points from I know it's from Phoenix. You know the drill. Four tires and fuel. I don't think you guys really need to see this. All right, you can understand that I turned that cut out that whole sequence there, especially since I was the only car to go down pit road. Now we're gonna have to do a very illegal moves going towards the inside line before the start-finish line, but a lot of people would always check up so early here. So I want to compensate. So I want to go straight to the inside, but they were checking up in the middle of the straightaway before even the start-finish line even came out. Unfortunately, Bill Elliott is faster than us still, even with the upgrades. But we're going to try to still go around every single one of these cars. Hopefully, Bill doesn't be too much of an annoyance.
Let's go now. Still 7 seconds off the lead. Got one high.
Oh, whoa! Come on. I hate that sometimes in this game, where it just sticks you up there when you're when you hit someone. It just glues you to them, like in the right rear. Anyway, we're gonna shake that off and try to get back up there again. I'm starting to regret my high downforce on the front fenders. I mean, we could. I guess we were trying to go 3 wide there, but we have no top end.
43 car, top 5.
Even with the engine upgrade, we don't have
You're clear.
top end because I have too high of a downforce. Biffle, why?
Okay, you've got some driving to do. The leader has about 10 seconds on us. Hey, that's one of the
Like we could do well in the corners,
all around.
but here comes that straightaway, and they're all gonna both catch up to me.
16 car is looking low.
We're still making our way up there though, but we're gonna have a long race ahead of us.
The 4 car is outside.
And we're going to try not to lock up the tires as much. I did that once off cam,
Clear, buddy.
trying to get around Greg Biffle. Well, not really get around him, but just try not to hit him in the back.
Car inside.
I would slid the tires there a little bit as well. Still the same race as last time, 2-stopper. I don't remember the lap though. It was 33 or 32.
That's another rearview mirror.
So far the handling's fine, it's just I'm too slow because of the front downforce being too high, I think. I think both the downforces are a little bit too high. I'm just trying to utilize the lack of grip I have with more turnability. But I think the car is just destroyed from... Oh, that's someone blowing up. That was David Green, I think. I'm trying to, compensate that with the lack of tire grip that we have. 4 races, though. We'll have that shop upgrade, and we'll start overhauling the chassis, and even building one in the process. I kind of want to have 3 good chassis, but I really do need to, get rid of one of them. I still think we're doing very well, though. I mean, yeah, we could have had a much better start, thanks to Jimmy Johnson there, but we're doing fine. I forget what happened between me and Jimmy Johnson. I think I slammed into him when I was, I know down the pit road, though. That was one incident. I think that was the issue, I think. Oh, God. Sprague 78. All right. And there was our friend, Jeff Green. Man, Bill's getting really held up by Casey Mears. Oh, shit. Sorry, Jeff. And just like that, we're back to neutral.
Still beside you.
Oh, God, the car is tight.
Still there.
Maybe -1 was the right thing for the wedge. Oh well. These things happen, and no wonder why I'm just so slow on the
Right front tire's a little warm. Careful now.
on the top end. Anyway, they're like hornets on the straightaways, and I can't even pull away from them that much anymore because the tires are worn. I think I pushed them a little bit too hard to get around these guys.
You're clear.
They check up very early in 1 and 2, so I'm trying to capitalize on that when they're too wide like that. Seems like everyone gotten around Casey Mears. We got in the middle. We can try to get a run on the top. Let's see. We're gonna sneak down the inside. Gain 2 spots. Maybe 3 for 1. 3 for 1 deal? Nope, 2 for 1 because Casey Mears just got a better exit than I did. 2 for 1 special though. We're gonna stay behind Casey here. Once again, it's just the car has no grip anymore because of the chassis stat. Okay, whoopsie daisy. So that's probably a 40 or 60 rival of Casey Mears now. Enjoy. Very well. I'm not looking forward to seeing Jack Sprague up here.
You haven't got much longer on that left front tire.
I probably haven't got much longer in my life in about a few seconds here, crew chief.
Nice pass.
Hello.
Easy on the bumping, buddy. We don't want him coming back at us.
He already did.
Keep an eye on your mirror.
He's not too happy with you. I know.
Clear all around.
But anyway, we're up to 29th now. I mean, I just checked Hermie. He's a minus 50. Up there, speaking of the devil. Yeah, he won't body slam us, thank God, as long as we don't hit him one more time.
Number 02 is going to make it hard
whoa.
for you to get around him. Oh, yeah. He'll pay you back for that.
Oh, yep, he tried. Yep, he did. He just did. He just literally bump and run me, too. That was clean compared to what I did. I'll give him props for that.
All clear, buddy. I'd like to see him stay.
Yeah, but I completely messed up my judgment there.
Carlo.
Oh, I don't want all these red arrows here. Yeah, that's a minus 80.
Clear.
Okay, frames just died there for a second. Oh my God, they're Hornets down the straightaways. Jesus Christ. They're probably using a default setup when it comes to the downforce. They're probably doing that. They're making contact behind there, I think, as a result. Yeah, because, like, watch. I'm going to be really far away from them now, but then here they come. I could just see a 0 car, like, zooming in, saying, "Hi, how are you?" Oh, I lost the rear end. So there goes any advantage I have, and we got spun. We got taken out the second time this race.
The yellow flag now waves as the field makes its way back to the start-finish line, but we are under a yellow flag condition.
I think this is for every time, I guess. I don't know. Oh, yeah, really? I mean, he tried to take me out, and now he's at a minus 100 because he failed to completely take me out again. Yeah, it's like our rival. That's like Sprague, Rudd, I guess Johnson now. I've been like my rivals this entire season. Oh, that and Kyle Petty and a little bit of Mayfield. A little bit of Petty on my side. A little bit of Mayfield on the top. That's boiling point of my Pocono. A little bit of Sprague just being a nuisance. Shoot. No, there was 4. I wanted to follow the song. All right, prom now is, well, definitely we want to put it to -1. Yeah, I think that's the only adjustment I'm gonna make. Man, and I guess a little bit of Johnson being a pain in the tail. All right, let's see if I can actually do something. I mean, I'm probably not gonna gain any spots because of the damage repair, but please no mistakes, guys. I mean, we're probably getting new crew members. You know, take your talents elsewhere for not being. Return of the front tire changer again. All right, that's fine. I mean, I wasn't really worried about it. Come on. We're in the back, what it looks like here, in front of Brett. We're not a lap down, though. We're not a lap down.
The cars at the head of the pack didn't pit.
They didn't pit. Interesting.
Pace car is off the track. Green flag is in the air. The track is clear.
Oh, why am I in 3rd gear? There we go. We actually gained spots. What the heck?
Stay patient. You're about 4 seconds
All right, let's see how this -1 wedge feel. Oh, I can already feel it. It turns better in 1 and 2, but it's going to get loose off. Sorry, Kurt. I know you're faster, mate, but you're going to have to earn it. Maybe that's why I have all the red arrows everywhere, because I'm not giving anyone any breaks. I have the passability being passed by as difficult as Ryan Newman. Meat shield! Meat shield, please. That is not a meat shield. LePage, get back here. I need you as a meat shield. I got both the Sadlers. Please turn, car. Please. Yes. Yes. It turns into corners, but my God, the straightaway speed's terrible. I should have thought about that a little bit more.
The leader is about 6 seconds ahead. That's a textbook pass there. Good job. All clear, buddy. Got one down low. Take it easy on those tires. You're okay.
We
Number
just
16,
lost the tire advantage now that we had on the leaders that are up there.
Clear. Number 38 is right
But
behind you.
yeah, next time
On your mirror.
Next time we go to Rockingham, which is actually going to be another 4 episodes from now.
Next time he ain't gonna let you by so easy.
So many rivals, so little time.
Getting in your way.
Well, I guess the one thing is I won't be on anyone's Christmas card list this season in the holidays.
The 97 car is still there. Take it easy. Let's go now. Still 7 seconds off the lead. You're clear. The 16 car isn't going to let you
Ah,
by easily.
Kurt.
Keep an eye on your mirror.
He's not too happy with you. I'm going to hear that all the time in this race, aren't I?
The 38 car is still there. Be patient.
What is Marlon doing back here? What is Stewart doing back here? What is going on back there? No, really, what is going on?
Trying to mock you. No one inside.
Anyway, we're holding up those guys.
Is still there.
Yeah, our cornering is there, but man, Biffle just says, see you later, alligator,
Falling back. Focus on your
on the
marks,
straightaways.
buddy. Clear on both sides. Number 40 has got a run on you. The
Oh
40
shit,
car
hello
is outside.
Marlon.
We've got some work left. The leader has about a 9-second
Oh, ho, ho.
lead. You're clear.
Oh, that could have been worse. Remember, I don't have stability on anymore as a crutch.
Car high.
Except for Martinsville. We don't talk about that, though.
Got one down low.
Obviously, Stewart's faster, so I'm not even going to bother putting up a fight.
It's okay. We're clear.
Unless he sucks in turn 1.
Car high.
Which, we got him arrow loose for some reason. But he's going to rocket right past
I'd
us.
like to see him stay back there. Number 20 is still there.
He just passed me like I was standing still. Jesus. How bad are... Oh, yeah, right. I should not have asked. Oh, it's loose when I'm off the throttle. Other than that, I mean, I'm afraid to pass him. But I'm adventurous to try!
Eat up this 10-second gap to the leader. Hey,
What a dive. 2 for 1, I think. But here comes Texas Terry.
got one down low.
Who also says see you later. Thank you, Fittipaldi, for being a meat shield. Thank you. Yeah, the AI just check up quite a bit.
Carlo, someone got by you.
I'm trying to compensate for that.
I'd be real surprised if he don't try something. All clear, buddy. Number 45 is looking low.
There's Stanton Barrett. He's already a lap down.
Got one outside.
Whoa, that was not good.
Carlo,
Oh no. No! Oh, I saw red. I saw red. Not me being angry or anything like that, but there's the red I'm talking about behind me. I don't want Sprague to send me to the Shadow Realm, but it looks like it's going to be that way in about a few laps here.
car high.
Yeah, we gained like 2 spots and we lost them back.
Clear.
We have no top
Right,
end.
my tire's a little warm. Careful now.
You know, I don't even know where Joe Nemechek
I'm
is.
sure he's still angry with you.
For what, though? He already took me out once, and he failed, well, more like he failed to do that. what our pit window is. 66? We're not making it. We are not making it. 22 laps? I don't think we're making it. Got on the apron there. Almost lost it.
Halfway there, buddy. Time to start making some moves now. Let's go.
I don't think any one of us are going to make it in one more stop. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I don't have the best efficiency stat in the world either. I mean, it's not like I could just clutch the car, or at least I don't know how to in this game. Wait. Nope. That's the wrong button. Maybe if I hold the shift up button, maybe that might help. Let's see. No, it doesn't work. I tried pressing the R1 button. Or maybe I'm supposed, it's the shift down. The L1. Oh! Yeah, but it over-revs. Ugh.
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not too happy with you.
Alright. Good to know, actually. I'm not going to do it again here, but I think I know how I can save my, my fuel mileage. I just found out how to clutch in this game. You have to shift down to, third gear. Oh, but it over-revs. It over-revs and I nearly lose the car every time. The more I dwell upon it, I'm going to have to let Jeff go at some point. Okay. So, okay. I learned how I can do that now. I think at this point it was kind of futile. Kind of went around. Like, yeah, it went around on me. I mean, part of that was kind of on purpose, to be honest. I really don't like to do that, but I was gonna be a lap down regardless. I'm just more worried about making it to the end at this point. So, my game plan is, I guess, at this point, just try to clutch every lap and just make it to the end. That's the mission. I'm gonna have to clutch both corners, but the thing is, it's gonna shift at the third gear. Shift down the third gear. It's gonna over rev and I'm gonna spin. So I'm gonna have to compensate that as best as I can. That's why I made the car back the way it was. And I even put the tire pressures up too a little bit. Okay, here we go on the restart. Oh, there was Johnson there. Oh, I did that wrong, completely wrong.
This ain't the first time you hit him and he knows it.
Oh, I did that completely wrong. My bad, Labonte. Yeah, they're all coming out down the pit road now. What are they doing? Oh, I think I made a...
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either. Clear on both sides.
I think I made a unfortunate error on my fuel number.
Him behind you.
Yeah, it's really unorthodox to even do this.
All clear, buddy.
Yeah, it's very unorthodox, but I think I found the rhythm now, what to do.
Clear on both sides.
Clutch, brake, coast,
Number 21.
back on the fourth gear. Yeah, we're gonna be slow. That's the idea, though. Lift early and just
Don't let him
coast.
by, but try not to hold him up either. Pit road's getting busy. Leaders are headed in. Number 01, down low. Hold that line. Save your
Whoopsie
tires.
daisy. It's hard to do with my button configuration because... Actually, hold on. Let me show you what it is. Oh, it is that one. Alright, so this is the control configuration. It's hard to hold the brake a little bit and hold the L1 button at the exact same time. I don't like having the X button be that because I'm used to doing the R2 button. Yeah, I know early EA games default to this, but I prefer this one better. So that's why it's a bit difficult sometimes.
The 9 car is still there. Careful.
I'm so glad I discovered this, actually.
All clear, buddy.
I just want to get Bobby out of the,
The 18 car is trying a lot.
His bumper's gonna get real wide next time.
All right, so he's not in body slam range anymore. Good, good, good. Good coast, actually.
I'd like to see him stay back there.
Once again, coast. If this works out, if we clutch every lap, we're gonna be geniuses.
Cars headed down pit road.
Yeah, I got the rhythm now, especially since I got clear track. I'm not sliding tires or nothing. I'm slow as hell, but that's besides the point. We're in 6th because of this right now. Yeah, we pit on that weird time caution that I caused. I am so glad I discovered this, though.
But try not to hold him up either.
We could cycle out as the leader for now, of course. Yeah, I was today years old that you could fuel save in this game.
3.5 seconds behind the leader.
We just took the lead. We just took the lead of the race, in a way. I mean, we're gonna get passed, but we're actually gonna lead a lap again. I mean, Jeff's been putting on a clinic, but we can actually lead this lap. And we will. The point is to not win the race.
That lap was worth 5 bonus points. Good job.
Nice. The point was to not win the race. The point was to make it to the end. And unfortunately, my caution that I kind of caused,
Car is right behind you.
you know, I decided to keep spinning because the run was over for me anyway. It's worth it. I don't care if I lose the lead, actually. I just want to make it. That's the goal.
You're right there with the leader.
We got a
Stay
long
with it.
way to go. We got about 28 some laps to go. So we need to actually do our best to make it. Remember, we gotta be in the top 30. That's all we gotta do. We don't even have to be in the top 10.
Carlo, someone got by you.
Ah,
Let's go
well, I
out.
messed that up badly that time. I pressed the L1 button twice by accident. Whoops.
You let him by, he's gonna make things tough on you.
Oh, really? Look who it is.
The 88 car is inside. We're falling back. Focus
All
on
right, to
cars,
do it or
buddy.
not to do it, that is the question. I might be too fast for me anyway.
Number 17 is all over your back bumper.
All right, you know what? Forget it. I'm not gonna do it because I don't have the pace for it anyway.
Blindside.
Oh my God, these guys are like sharks
Wrong
now.
pace. Everything okay? The 22 car down low.
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not too happy with you.
You know, at this point, crew chief who isn't happy with me. Oh shit.
Okay, we're clear.
We're about 10 seconds off the leader. Hit your marks, be smooth.
Although I do admit that caution to come out would be really helpful right now as well. And no, I don't want to cause one on purpose again. I've had my mulligan.
Fuel is at half.
All right, we got 20 laps. I think we can do
Down
it.
spot. Keep digging. You're clear. Number
Can we
9
finish in
is
the top
inside.
30 though is another question, which I don't think that's going to be a yes.
Clear on both sides.
We got 20 laps left. The best place for him is in your rear view mirror.
I don't know how Steve Park
30
is.
car down low. Okay, we're clear.
That was a 60 and he didn't body
Number
slam
30
me?
getting away.
Wow.
Got one
Uh-oh.
outside. Don't worry about the car. It looks okay.
That's what I was talking about earlier in the episode, by the way. That's what I was talking about, by the way. Shit, Craven's dead.
Clear. Got one high.
Oh, we're a lap down too. Why did it not like do the transition? That's what I was talking about, by the way. When it comes to like the cars sticking together when you get like in that position. How are we not dead? I have no idea. Like, look at this. Oh, I just heard the tire explosion too. That was a ludicrous wreck. See, I don't like that. Yeah, that was that was gnarly. We are definitely pitting with two blown tires. These guys are pulling away from me on the pacing. That's how you know how bad we fucked up. I'm really disappointed in that, honestly. I mean, yeah, I caused that wreck for the umpteenth time this race. I should honestly be parked if this was a real race. But the fuel saving was actually, I think, going well. I think we would have made it to the end. Now, I mean, I'm glad I discovered this new, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's even new, but I'm just glad I just personally discovered for myself to know I can use that for future races going forward. The fuel saving. Yeah, I wasn't perfect with it, but it's something. Anyway, restarting time. We're in 38th. Johnson's ready to kill us again for no apparent reason. He's already wrecked us once before. Let's make it 2, yeah? And we got blown up again. Hey, just remember, he started this. Yeah, well, so have I. What the hell was that all about? That's twice he's done that. Back to pit road again, I guess. And again, it's just the cars stick together. That's what happened. And the camera angle sucked. You know what? Fine. I'm glad Johnson's in the back now. I'm fine. I'm cool with it. I personally should not have done that. Wait, is this leaderboard accurate? 24, 29, 8, 12, 88. Yeah, this leaderboard's accurate. Wow, that's fantastic attention to detail, actually. We don't have NASCAR games like that anymore. You don't really need to see this again, do you? Look how mangled our car is still. This is a new body, too. And it's got to be ran for Homestead. I don't know what to say about that. How are we? Oh, yeah, they're 2 laps down. Up, debris caution already. As a debris caution. Oh! Yeah, it had to be a debris one then. Nope. Yeah, it's less than 10 to go now because that's why we're starting right here. Are we in lead lap? I hope we are. Nope. Lap cars to the back. Dang it. Who have I not pissed off this race, actually? That's the question I want to know. Frames die again for briefly, but we're okay.
Number 16 is blocking.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not going to be on a lot of people's Christmas card lists, but caution's out again. More debris. And I just body slammed him to hurt me again. That was my fault. I try to brake check to avoid him.
Number 30 is throwing a block on you.
Yeah, I understand the rivalry we have now with Hermie. That I will agree with that body check. That was my fault. That I will agree. Oh, there's all on the front stretch. It's still Marlon's car, I think. I think I saw silver. It's Joe this time. He's in 22nd. At least I know where he's at, but I think this caution might end it. Nope, we're probably going to have a one-lap dash. Nope. Lap 97, I want to say, for the leaders. And it's cautioned again! Well, I just took it. So for sure this race is going to end now. It's Kyle Petty. There goes the hood. And that will end it. That will end it. And your winner is, I think, Jeff Gordon. And it is. Harvick second, Junior third, Jeff Burton fourth, Ryan number fifth. This is actually the first race all in his career mode that we finished under yellow.
Lots of caution laps were run in this race.
Well, it was definitely a busy day for the Pontiac pace car driver. I really don't know why we had so many. Just one of those races, I guess.
The CarQuest car would like to have finished a lot better, I'm sure.
He stayed in the fight all race long. Things just never quite went his way.
The 56 car has the beginnings of a rivalry with the 18 car.
Should be interesting next time they get next to each other on the racetrack. At this point, nobody wants to back down, and we could see some sparks fly.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. Next up is Homestead.
What a wreckfest. Not a good send-off for the sponsors there, actually. So, I mean, we caused a lot of incidents, I will say that. It was really, wow, 8 cautions. I mean, half of those were debris because of the ending there. I don't know why the AI don't pit. Jeff Gordon just completely dominated the race. Anyway, Rusty Wallace was 6th, Jarrett 7th. I think at this point, Junior just locks up the title, so congratulations on this alternate universe. First championship for Little E. Congratulations, Dale Jr. Jarrett finished 7th, Rod 8th, Kenseth 9th, and Tony Stewart comes home in 10th. As we take a look at the rest of the field now, I feel like we could have done a little bit better, though. I mean, we started 16th, but we just got destroyed. We led a lap, though, due to our more or less, I guess, confident strategy, I guess. All right, we're back in primer. But before anything else, I have an interesting situation at hand. The PR team actually did well with the sponsorship work. And no decision has been made yet, but we have 2 sponsors in mind that are willing to take the vast majority of it. And what I'm talking about, like, what do you mean by vast majority? You know how, like, in real NASCAR, like, basically the main sponsor takes, like, the hood of the car, the back of the car, and also, like, the side of the car? That's what I'm talking about. Like, these 2 down here are just, like, hey, like, little contingency sponsors or whatnot that they, you know, that sponsor the car also in the full season, but they're actually just minorly for that race, essentially. So, the 2 sponsors we have in mind, and I will make a poll about this later, is either Maxell or Cintas. So Maxell is going to, for me, I'm going to have to finish in 25th place. But don't forget, Rockingham was a bit of an off race for us. And we got the Daytona 500 coming up as well. And don't worry, we're going to put our funds to good use. This is for 18 races, of course. Meanwhile, Cintas is more of a safe pick, just like how we did with CarQuest. With, well, they weren't really that happy with us to begin with. Like, once we get our, just don't forget as well, once we get our chassis shop ready to go, and we have like the tire grip that we need, we're gonna be really much in like the top 20 most of the season. I think top 20 or maybe 25. I can see that happening if we can get our chassis to be built. That's gonna be like a first quarter of the season though. We're gonna have to play catch up with that. Meanwhile, our secondary average start with 25th versus qualifying 30th. This pays more, but this has more income per race. Now, qualifying, we've done very well, but I don't know how second season is. I know the first season's kind of easy. Second season's a little bit more difficult if you start, especially towards the pole. Personally, I still think the average start in 25th might be the best case scenario for me. But like I said, this is my opinion. Like I'm gonna make a poll about this after the race. Like after the race has been uploaded, like about 2 hours later after the video is uploaded, I'll make a poll of it. Of course, the poll will expire like about 2-3 days or whatnot, because that's going to be the time of, you know, basically the holiday. I'm going to be off I'm going to let you guys decide and see what sponsor it is. The livery will not be unveiled until the next season, so it's just going to probably be a plain black car because we don't have a livery for it, and I'm going to make one for one race. It's a change in the next time around. So for the associates, we have ranked 30th in points and finish ahead of Terry Labonte. This pays more, but I think this will do much better. Well, especially since the season's fresh. Meanwhile, for the team, I definitely do want to keep Maxell somewhere on the car. I'm thinking here. That's assuming Maxell loses the vote. If Maxell loses the vote as the primary sponsor, then O'Reilly's going to be here. I mean, Nikon, yeah, could come back, but I'm not going to do that. And, yeah, basically, if Maxell loses, this is going to be the only spot. This is going to be here no matter what. So, take some time to think about it. Anyway, once again, I thank you guys so much for the 300 subs. We actually did it before the season ends, which I didn't think that was actually possible. Well done, guys. Thank you. If you enjoyed the episode, or the Rectastic episode anyway, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel. Hopefully the subscription is going to cure this stupid cough I have, too. I can't get rid of it, seriously. Yeah, we'll see you guys at the next episode for the Ford 400. Of course, the video will be uploaded within a few days after, like, Christmas or whatnot. So, you know, spend some time with your loved ones. Celebrate Christmas. Celebrate Hanukkah. Do whatever you need to do to celebrate the holidays. I mean, we're going to take a break as well, and we're going to get right back into it as soon as the holidays are done. So I'll see you guys then at Homestead.